on the days surrounding this mug's release. Bob Baker, who wrote he co-wrote with Nick Park pretty much all the Wallace and Gromit films, and he's also the creator of K9 from Doctor Who, and wrote several Doctor Who episodes, which are two of my most favourite things, and he passed away. I, therefore, dedicate the Golden Gromit Mug to his memory. Hello and welcome back to Some Boy Online, where today we return with a rather familiar format, as I've got here a little parcel. You may remember, a couple of weeks ago, from my perspective, I did a video covering every version of the Gromit Mug, and prior to that, I did another video on the Gromit Mug, both of which have been quite popular. And in that latest video that I did, there was a lot of people in the comments that were quick to say, oh, there's a new Golden Gromit Mug. I was like, oh yeah, Golden Gromit Mug, of course there is. So after looking online, this Golden Gromit Mug was apparently a real thing on a website called the Movie and TV Store. Now, it was just this one PNG image of this golden plated Gromit Mug with no box or real information, and I knew that it was the Half Moon Bay variant of the Gromit Mug, but they weren't really mentioned or anything, so it was like, well? So I have considered actually contacting Half Moon Bay themselves, but before long it was available on their website as well. This appeared on their website on the 4th of November 2021 and was just suddenly available to buy. There was no kind of pre-advertising, not that you would for something like this, but you know what I mean. The Gromit Mugs have quite this weirdly large fan base. And yet Wallace and Gromit doesn't have an active social media presence. There's not like a Twitter or anything that updates people on this kind of thing. It's just me. So regardless, I think like last time, you'd be quite interested to see what's inside. It does feel heavier than the previous one. It actually has on here mug, mug-shaped boxed Aardman, Wallace and Gromit, gold-plated. Pretty sure it is an actual gold from what I've read, but it's quite weighty, so we'll see. Put them on here, there we are, and the images on Half Moon Bay appear to reveal a new box for the Gromit Mug as well, which it definitely proves its legitimacy from it being on a website, but I was at first skeptical, if it was just a custom or something. I've seen it posted other places as well, and people assume that it is a custom, but we know that it's not. One small step for man. One giant leap for Some Boy Online. Ooh. There we are, right. It seems kind of a deja vu here. Oh, but there we are at the top. I can already see that is different. Of Wallace and Gromit. So it seems that this box is made especially for the mug, and it should slide out nicely. Very majestic. Chuck that aside, but as we can see, completely new box for the Golden Gromit Mug. What have we got? Half Moon Bay, lovely shiny kind of logo. I shall put that here with special edition written on it, which is nice collectory stuff. Wallace and Gromit shaped mug on the side there. Got kind of what looks like some concept art of Gromit from one of the films, along with Wallace and Gromit text. A nice render there. Here we see the side of the Gromit Mug, which is conveniently labelled, if you didn't notice. It's a very nice box, almost got like a Christmas vibe to it with this gold and white. Nice colours indeed. And the bottom of the box does read Aardman Animations Limited, Wallace and Gromit Limited, 2021. So that's another official release date and the timeline of Gromit mugs. But what does the mug inside look like? Hopefully he's in one piece for a start. That wouldn't be very good. Be nice to keep this box in nice of a condition as possible. But I do want to open them and have a look. I wonder if anyone actually uses this who gets one as a mug, because surely they'll get damaged. But oh, there he is right there. In this, he's not in bubble wrap. It's a kind of, what would you call this? Something else. And that, hang on, and he is kind of something else. Ooh, Very nice indeed. I can see a million versions of myself in the Gromit mug. Wow. I don't want to get fingerprints on him, so yeah. There he is. As you can see, it is literally the Half Moon Bay mug. No changes in regards to the mould. There's obviously he has eyes and a nose, as in the imprints of them, but you know, it's just all gold, which is very nice. Even the bottom is gold, which still has the legal. I'm not sure if you can see that on the camera. Probably can't. It's very small, and it's also in black. And it's basically, I've seen it called a few names. It's gold plated, or just gold, or golden. But it's basically a chrome effect, like a gold chrome. But yeah, if you can see there what that looks like. Yeah, the interior of the mug is just white. So the gold plated Gromit mug looks pretty glorious. But wouldn't it be cool if could compare it to the original Half Moon Bay Gromit mug? Unfortunately I don't have him on me at the minute, but oh, how convenient, it appears out of thin air. Here it is. While we're here, we may as well compare the boxes for the two Gromit mugs. So there they are at the front. As you can see, this one's more of a kind of a handcrafted design, probably as if Wallace would have designed the mug himself, whereas this is that more premium look. So if we go around to these sides, there's just a render. This we've got the fancy writing, and then on these sides you've got a display of the side of the mug. On the top here we have just Wallace and Gromit. You've got pretty much the same things on each one, but with these different aesthetics. And now actually that I put these side by side, you can see the original is slightly larger, which is weird because the mug itself isn't reduced in size. I just imagine they've found a way to save some cardboard. This is a quick speed run. Ta-da! Both Gromit mugs together. Now in this video I won't be getting every single Gromit mug out because that was the purpose of the previous one, and as you can imagine it's less than convenient to kind of do. I don't even know if they'd all fit on this table, but I thought this would be the best comparison to make. So from what I can see, absolutely identical, apart from the fact it's gold. It's a gold Gromit mug in it. There's really what you pay for is what you get. It's a Golden Gromit mug. I don't know if anyone who actually buys this will actually use it as a mug because it retails at $18.99, which is slightly more than this one. Is usually around £15. This one is closer to $20, aimed at a collector's category. Obviously there's no thermo nose feature or anything like that. It's just purely for display really. I mean, it would look really nice on display in a glass cabinet perhaps, if you would have such a thing. A display of all of the Gromit mugs would be quite a magnificent sight to behold. But I'd be interested to see if anyone does drink tea from this Golden Gromit mug. I'm yet to see one. I've only seen like a couple of people have got them online. Some people are confused about them. It's not as if they're really well known, apart from people are using them in memes now. Once again, that's basically why, by the way, if you haven't noticed, the popularity of the Gromit mug from the memes, which I've covered previously, is without a doubt why this has been made. It was an absolute meme magnet. The Gromit mugs have been selling out. People have been saying on my videos, have you bought all the Gromit mugs? Because I can't find them anywhere. And they are still out of stock. This standard version on Half Moon Bay is not available. Apart from eBay, I assume, you still get second-hand ones on there. But this one, last time I checked, was still in stock. So if you haven't got it, head to halfmoonbay.com. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Maybe an idea for the future to look into. As like I said, apparently after the video was posted, the Gromit mugs went. But at this point, they are just releasing them for the sake of, the Gromit mugs' absurd popularity and this ridiculous kind of culture that's thinking around it. I definitely want to mention that the 4th of November was the 32nd anniversary of Wallace and Gromit, as in a grand day out. which is definitely not coincidence. It was definitely released to coincide with that, and yet there was no mention of such a thing, you know, there was no, to celebrate the 32nd anniversary, this just happens to release on that date. It wasn't even pointed out, but I just noticed that. I was like, oh. One other thing I do want to mention, on the movie and TV store, where for some reason there was this Gromit mug early in America, which is weird because Wallace and Gromit is British, they also had a mini Gromit mug, which was like this, but small. So we can only assume that that will be releasing at some point too. I'm pretty sure it said early next year, but we'll have to see. But it goes without saying that I will be trying to get my hands on it as soon as possible and reviewing it for you all. I mean, reviewing Gromit mugs is basically my part-time job at this point, so hey. I hope you all enjoyed this review of the Golden Gromit mug, which I know a lot of you had requested in the previous video, and I was like, yep, I'm on it, it's ordered, and it's been on its way, and now it is here, so here he is, Golden Gromit mug. What else can I say, apart from, you know, the details I've already mentioned? This is now the most recent Gromit mug, and this marks the 5th overall Gromit mug, and the mini one will likely be the 6th. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe, I really appreciate it. And if you want to see more videos like this, well, there's 3 Gromit mug videos on the channel now, and you can see them in my Wallace and Gromit playlist. Whilst you can also check out all of the other stuff on my channel, which I'd really appreciate. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.